It's been a quiet year for these giant pandas, the coronavirus pandemic forcing Washington's National Zoo to close its doors to visitors for months on end. But now the zoo is welcoming them back, in limited numbers to begin with.
This has been a tough time for everyone. Everyone's experienced the pandemic in a different way. I think reopening, it's a symbol of returning to some sense of normalcy. In our particular case, we'd like to think we spark joy in visitors who can come and have this fantastic refuge in the city.
One of the star attractions will be panda cub Xiao Qiji, who did his best to hide from the cameras when we visited. Many of the Smithsonian Institution's art galleries and museums are dotted along the National Mall here in Washington, including the National Museum of African American History and Culture, which reopened a week before the zoo. Visitors take a journey from the early days of the slave trade to African Americans becoming cultural icons in the 20th century. You can check out thousands of artifacts on the museum's website, but based on what the staff find at the end of every day, there's something magical about seeing them up close.
You can see people's handprints and their noses on the glass. So you can imagine what that was like. People wanting to get that close to these artifacts. So yeah, there's something about that experience. Really wanting to see something up close.
At least for now, visitors' noses will be covered with masks, but these artifacts haven't lost their power to captivate, even after months of being hidden away from the public. Giles, Gibson for CGTN in Washington.